Alrighty, moving on to my favorite part of Revlon, which is their lip products. I absolutely adore Revlon lip products, like most beauty people. They seriously provide like the best drugstore lip products out there. So where do I want to start? I think I'm going to start with this lip stain, which is probably one of my like least favorite products from them. This is the Revlon Just Bitten Lip Stain and Balm Duo. I went through a phase where I did really like this, but compared to a product that I'll show you right after this, I just feel like it's sort of subpar. I have this in the shade Victorian, which is like a berry pinky color. To be honest, on my lips it makes them just kind of look like they're really chapped and need some lip balm, serious hydration. But I really do actually enjoy the balm side of this, if I can get it open. It's just sort of like a glorified chapstick really, but it does provide pretty good moisture, and I do like topping it on some of my more drying lip stains that I have because it does provide that moisture and a little bit of shine. These are really nice if you like that sort of typical marker pen type of a stain, but another product from Revlon that I think is way more superior are these balm stains, if I can grab them. I'm sure you guys have heard tons of things about these. I have them in the shade Honey, in the shade Charm. I love Honey. Honey is one of my go-to lip products. Charm, I thought that this was going to be more pigmented than it actually is. It really doesn't show up on my lips and just kind of makes them look really gross. So I'm not a huge fan of Charm just because of the color looks kind of weird on me. But Honey is amazing. They are just the most moisturizing, long-wearing lip stains I have ever tried. I'll do a swatch of Honey because it's just so gorgeous. They seriously feel like a tinted lip balm, but they stain your lips. Honey is decently pigmented, and from what I've seen of swatches of the other colors, the rest of them are too. And what these kind of are is like a balmy stain, so you put them on, you get a lot of shine at first, and then once that shine sort of wears off, you're left with a really nice stain. So what I like about these a lot more compared to the original Just Bitten is that these are a lot more moisturizing. I think the shade range is more flattering, and they're a little bit easier to use, I think, than this sort of like marker type of a format. With these, you don't really have to worry about having a mirror or anything, and they last a really long time. So I'm a huge fan of these. I would definitely recommend the balm stains. The Just Bitten, if you like that sort of marker, stain applicator, you would like these, but definitely go with these, I would say, over these ones. Now I'm going to have pink stain on my hand for like the next few days. Alrighty, so moving on to some Revlon lipsticks. I'm not too sure if these have been discontinued or not. These are the Colorstay Soft and Smooth lipsticks. I feel like these have been replaced with the new, I think they're the Colorstay Suede lipsticks. To be honest, with these, I like them, but for some reason I just didn't love them. I think it was because that they were really like hydrating at first, but then as I wore them, they got drier and drier and drier, and they just really started to dry out my lips after a while. This one that I have here is Satin Rosewood. I'll do a little swatch of that for you guys. They are super creamy and really pigmented at first, just to kind of show you guys. I mean, they just have so much pigment and creaminess to them, but they do dry down, and they dry down to like a very matte, very drying finish. And then the other one that I have is Creamy Coral, and I actually got these on sale like when they were discontinuing these, I think. And again, with the creaminess, super creamy, really pretty shades. I just find that for me, I don't really like how dry they are and how matte they look after like 5 minutes. So I'm not a huge fan of these. If you like really matte, super serious long wearing lipsticks, you might want to try the new Colorstay Suede things, but I'm not a huge fan of them personally. Moving on to my other Revlon lipsticks, these are the Colorburst lipsticks, and I own like a bajillion of these, but I'm only going to show you two. I'm going to show you two of my favorite ones. This first one is in the shade Petal, which I mentioned in a dupes video as a really good dupe for MAC's Cream Cup. Do a swatch of that. It's a beautiful kind of like slightly warm light pink shade, really pretty, sort of perfect for like that everyday pink. And then the other one that I have here is Soft Rose, and this is a really pretty like rosy brown color. I love this shade in the fall because it's almost red, but it's not quite red. Really pretty. I also love the shade Blush by them, but I believe that has been discontinued, which is really sad because that is seriously one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. I have it in my purse. I always have it in my purse, but I'm not going to show you because you can't buy it anymore. But yeah, I really, really like these. These are amazing, amazing lipsticks. They are really, really pigmented. They wear nicely. They're decently moisturizing, and overall, I think that these are awesome. Definitely find a color that you like and try them. They have a bajillion shades, and like I said, I own like 12 of these, and I really, really enjoy them. Moving on to my favorite lipstick formula from Revlon. These are the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. Again, I own like 13 or 14 of these. It's ridiculous. But my two favorites are Rose and Shine and Gold Pearl Plum. There are the names of those. So I'll swatch Rose and Shine first. This is my go-to everyday sort of lip color. I actually haven't worn it in a really long time, but I went through a phase where I seriously wore this every single day. It's just like your My Lips but better shade. It's a perfect sort of like slightly peachy, rosy pink color, a lot like Petal. I actually think it's a little bit more flattering on me than Petal is, but it still is like super, super gorgeous, and I really enjoy this. And then Gold Pearl Plum is my favorite lipstick for fall. Like, I seriously wear this all the freaking time. It is a beautiful, like, rosy plum color. Really, really super pretty and very wearable as like a fall shade. I know sometimes fall lipsticks and stuff with the bright, bold, sort of like ox bloods and stuff can be a little bit intimidating. This sort of lets you have that plummy lip without it being like too drastic and look too sort of standoutish, so I really, really enjoy that. These are amazing. They're super cheap. They have, like, again, with the Revlon Colorburst, they have tons of different shades, and I really find that these are really comparable to like MAC lipsticks, so I really, really enjoy these. This is, like I said, my favorite formulation from Revlon. They are amazing. If you haven't tried them yet, you definitely need to. Alrighty, and moving on to the Revlon lip butters, which I'm sure you guys have all heard of. I have about like 6 or 7 of these. Compared to the Maybelline Color Whispers, I don't like these as much, but I do have 2 shades that I own that I do absolutely love. The first one is Pink Truffle, and this is sort of my favorite lipstick shade. If you guys didn't know it, like that sort of like mauve-y, My Lips But Better shade, it's my absolute favorite. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sort of mauve, really sort of like sheer, pretty, pretty color. Kind of, if you like those pinky mauves, you'd really, really enjoy this. So, and you guys can kind of tell, I really, really like this shade. I've used quite a bit of it in my time. And then the other one that I have is Red Velvet, and this is my favorite red lipstick that I own. It is super gorgeous. It's my most worn red. Really, really deep, sort of blue-based red, so it really makes your teeth look white. It's very vampy, and it really just kind of like throws the whole look together. I can wear just mascara and this, and I look really well put together. So I do enjoy these. They are nicely moisturizing. Like I said, compared to the Maybelline Color Whispers, I don't like these as much, but these 2 particular shades I do really enjoy. We're almost to the end here. Next I have the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Glosses. Again, I absolutely love these, just like the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipsticks. These are my favorite glosses from the drugstore. I've mentioned these in like numerous videos. I have Coral Reef and Nude Luster. Unfortunately, I think that they don't have either of these shades in the new reformulated line. Also, what sucks about the new reformulated, repackaged line of these is that you don't get as much product in those, even though it kind of like looks like you do. With these, you actually get more product, and I don't really understand why they felt the need to go in and redo that, other than to maybe like re-promote it. But a lot of people already love these, so I thought it was kind of stupid when they went in and had to like repackage and reformulate a product that like everybody already loved. But these are really nice. They are super creamy. They aren't too sticky, but yet they hold nicely to your lips, and I really, really enjoy these. So yeah, definitely try them. I haven't tried any of the new ones, but they're pretty much the same exact thing, I'm sure. So definitely, definitely really good glosses. Alrighty, and then 2 more glosses I have. These are the Colorstay Gloss or Mineral Lip Glaze is what these are called. And I'm not too sure if these have been discontinued or not either. Sorry, with Revlon stuff, I just feel like they will randomly discontinue items, and I'm not too sure if they have been or not. But the one that I'm actually wearing right now is called Continuous Pink. It's just a very light, sort of slightly frosty pink. I really, really like it. And then the other one that I have is Continuous Coral, which is a bright coral. Super, super pretty. I'll sort of let you guys see a little bit more what this looks like. They do wear for a very long time. I find them to be sort of like less thick versions of the L'Oreal Infallible lip glosses. They do wear for a long time. They don't wear as long as those, but they're a little bit less thick. So if you don't like sticky lip glosses, those can kind of be like, they're not sticky, but the L'Oreal ones are kind of like tacky almost. They have a very, very weird texture, but these don't have that. These just kind of feel like a normal lip gloss, but they do wear very nicely. So if you can find these, I would really recommend them, especially Continuous Pink. I think it's a really pretty like everyday pink color. Alrighty, moving on to cheek products and we're done. The first thing here is the Revlon Asia Defying Spa Face Illuminator. This is in the shade Pink Light, which is a spot-on dupe for NARS Copacabana liquid highlighter. I think that this is a gorgeous liquid highlighter and I love the applicator of this. It has like its own little brush as I'm trying to pull it apart. It has its own little brush here, and what you do is you like twist it this way so that the arrow is pointing down onto the thing that says on and then you twist it again if you want it to stay locked to off. I think that's kind of funny as like an on-off system in a makeup product. That's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. So, and then you can just like squeeze out a little bit, dab it on your cheekbones, rub it in with your fingers, and it looks really pretty. Like I said, a lot like NARS Copacabana, so if you like that type of a color, that sort of pinky highlight, you'd really enjoy this. And then the other product that I have, which I'm also wearing today, is the Revlon Photo Ready Bronzed and Chic Bronzer, which is my favorite bronzer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is my favorite because I do really enjoy my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. That is another one of my favorites. But seeing how cheap this is, I really, really like this. It's perfect for contouring. It's perfect for just a light dusting all over your face. You have 4 little quadrants here, so you can kind of like customize your own bronze. There's 2 shades. There's sort of a little bit more like terracotta-y, while there's 2 more that sort of lean a little bit more taupey. So it gives you just the perfect mid-tone bronze shade. Like I said, is what I'm wearing today just as my contour bronzer sort of dealio, and I really, really like this. If you like matte bronzers, you will absolutely adore this, and I would recommend this to absolutely everybody because I think a lot of skin tones could pull this off. Alrighty, I believe that that is the end to my Revlon makeup collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this brand overview. Now I'm looking at the time it has taken me to film this, and it's seriously been 30 minutes, so maybe I will have to put this into 2 parts like my Maybelline one. I just tend to ramble a lot in these like I'm doing now. So I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.